I'm Soldier Boy. All across America, drugs are destroying people's lives. But you don't have to be a superhero to fight back. Because your superpower is just saying no. And taking drugs is not cool, and anyone who does is a loser. Remember, real heroes don't use drugs.
What are we looking at today? Well, we're going to be looking at Simply Spiked Watermelon. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Contains alcohol. Perfect. This is also a math lesson. Did you know that if you have two 12-ounce containers, that you can put them both in a 24-ounce? Come on. I thought it was exciting. Well, you can just shake this up, build some pressure. You know, though, well, maybe it does have a wide mouth, like Hector. Okay, they lied. Either you get more for your money, or this is not 24 ounces. Smells good. Smells like watermelon. Cheers. Smells like a Jolly Rancher candy. Tastes like a Jolly Rancher candy, just not quite as sweet. Not bad. Okay, so I want to start with, I said I was going to dinner with Samantha and Gage, and they invited us. And then I get there and she's like, "There's something I have to tell you, but you're probably not going to be happy." No, it wasn't that. She did get a new baby, though. So I want to say a big congratulations to my daughter, who goes through cars like some of us go through socks. Samantha now is the proud owner of a Subaru WRX STI. And I don't remember what it is that she said that was special about this one. But it was, there was something about it, and it was released with the, like the original style, gold, rims. And, I'm like, why? I go, why am I not going to be happy? And she said, because it's the car that you want. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, right now, I told Christine that when we pay the Honda off, we would get the motorcycle that she wants. You know, I get razzed all the time. Christine, in case you're watching. Well, you own your dream bike. My dream bike is 34 years old. The one that you want is like $27,000. Christ. Actually, I'm lying. That one was the Ducati, and I just don't see Christine on a cafe racer. So this would be on the Indian. The Indian Chief Bobber is what she now wants. I'm actually really glad. sorry, some of you, if you have to hear this. I'm really glad that she, after doing some research and watching some videos, has finally said poo-poo to Harley Davidson. Thank God. I don't want her to get a bike that always has to have something done to it. You know, it's pretty embarrassing when you go to the dealership and the brand new motorcycles sitting on the showroom floor have to have diapers laying under them to catch the oil dripping. So, Samantha, congratulations. That is pretty much what I would want as a starting point. And I told her, you know what? I don't even want it. She's like, uh-huh. And I said, besides that, I hope that it's what? Fine, we have to start over. Slideshow. 4,573. Poof. She's like, Dad, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I really don't hang on to stuff very long. If she does what she's done since the dawn of time, she buys a vehicle, she fixes it up, and now this is one thing, I don't know if I'm proud of her, or I'm like, what's wrong with you? She does not like to sell anything with a problem. And if it does have a problem, and she either just, I need the money now, I don't got time to fix this or fix that, this is everything I've done to it, and this is what I know is wrong with it. I tell you, she will never have a reputation of selling stuff. Oh, watch out if you're going to buy anything from her. I mean, her Chevy Impala, I think she put $1,500 into it. On the other hand, she got exactly what she was asking for it because someone was buying a vehicle without problems. So I am proud of the fact that she does that. But she goes, I'll probably have it a couple years, and, if you got the money, yeah. Okay, let's go back for a second, Sam. When it comes time for you to finally sell it, if your dad, the guy that bought all those diapers and baby formula and gave you a frickin' place to live until you moved out at, I don't know what she was, 19, 18, I don't know. Yeah, I hope I can afford it. Actually, she'd probably let me make payments. At a higher interest rate, of course. Okay, first with Smile Money saying first. Cobra says, congrats, I knew you could do it. And Smile Money says, well, it was like being in the minor league. The competition is not like it once was. DFC says, podium. Damn right. I'll cheers that. Billy says, damn it, 2. No, Billy, 3rd. I'll cheers that. Billy. Hector says, you're actually 3rd, laugh out loud. And then he says, oh my God, I demand a recount. Billy, you are supposed to send me a mailing address to the email down below because I was giving you one of the Be Like Ed books. Sounds like email me. Hector says J10 and J10 is a miss. And
fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Oh, yeah, Mike's like, fuck, thanks, man, 3 months later. One of the things in your tack pack, Mike, and I know, we've both said if you have a comment, go ahead, and, he had in his tack pack, he had a set of these, not this brand, Arrow. I don't think it was Arrow Precision. I think it was just Arrow. A set of bipods that first of all, you have to mount it to a rail. So hopefully, I'm sure that was probably the M-Lock and not the Key Mod, because the Key Mod is stupid. Yeah, I didn't mean to be a bitch, but I fucking hate these. I think they're completely useless. This is on a 22. It's going to be benched fired from a level surface, and it's a 22, and I'm shooting maybe 100 yards. Maybe more with this. I don't know. There's a scope. The scope is pretty freaking good. But it does not give you, there's going to be no precision with something like this. If you got your level and you look and you're sitting and you're out of level, and all of a sudden you don't have any. I think they're stupid. That thing was $195 MSRP. $195. The only bipod I have ever spent that kind of money is on the JP, and that was the Atlas. And I wouldn't even spend. I don't think I could spend that kind of money again. I've made these purchases of like the one that's on the DRG manufacturing. Is it for everybody, like a whiny little bitch? No, because I think it was $38 or something like that, and it looks just like one that's $487. And the very first thing that I did was completely. Oh, look, something else Sharky didn't shoot. Completely disassembled it and went through and fixed all of the imperfections originally out of the box. Hey, this is a brew channel, and I am not going to miss an opportunity to show off a firearm. One of my personal favorites. Definitely be a cold day in hell before I ever got rid of this. But it is for sale if anyone's interested. So yeah, this looks just like, I can't even remember the name brand. They look just like this, except for they're almost $500. But at least when you go with something like that, I mean, I know, Mike, I know most of you know exactly what I'm talking about, but you got your ability to get level out of it. So it don't fall over, because I would cry like a bitch. Actually, and I thought I had this to the point where I was feeling pretty good about it, and now it kind of feels like it's loosening up once again. I can't remember if that was the screw or not. Evidently not. Huh. Everyone. Yeah, if you paid $500, you wouldn't be diddling around with this. The good news is it doesn't fall. I've seen some expensive ones that you could not tighten up. This. It was all up to you. As long as it doesn't flip one way or the other to the point where it would fall over. Like I said, if I sat and watched this go and have an expensive scope ended up landing on the ground, I would not be happy. I'd like I wouldn't mind having a better throw lever for this. Wouldn't mind having a better throw lever for any of them. This was one that was 3D printed. So far, I've actually I've never really had an issue with it, but the metal ones or the aluminum ones, I don't know. They just, I don't have a US Optics 3D printed throw lever on a US Optics scope because. Bad says greetings, Captain. Greetings, my brother. I'll toast to that. Then he says, and I'll definitely drink to that. Then he says, how about a little shot of bourbon? Definitely drink to that. A little shot of bourbon. Now, I would normally make some kind of a smart-ass comment here, but knowing you, because he would then send me a picture of it actually happening, he would be tossing back a little bourbon himself right now. And I just had a good candidate in my hand yesterday. I think it's over here in the high test section, actually. Oh, yeah. How a little Balcoon's Texas Rye cask strength, 64.4. Single barrel, hand selected by the Keyport Liquor Store. Hand selected. What is this one? Why do I have no recollection of that? And it's on that shelf. Pity the fool. Okay. Yeah, twofer. And then he says, why don't you be one of those cool kids and open the bottle with a sword? Because the last time I did that, I scraped the bottom side of my penis. Cheers. Oh, got the rib tickle. I don't know if it mixed weird with this or what, but that not only had a really, really pleasant vanilla flavor to it, but I'm getting like this, almost like coffee residue taste in my mouth. Sharky, is it just me, or? Bad? It has been an experience that beers that come in the 750 milliliter bottles are usually pretty good. 750 milliliters is roughly 25 ounces. See? The math lesson just keeps going. I tell you what, every time I see her, she reminds me of somebody I don't know. Okay. Hector, sorry to all who lost their pets recently. It sucks losing a beloved pet. Dad says I have a 16-year-old pit bull. He has a tumor on his hip. Can't see really good. Can't hear really good. But he hasn't given up yet. There is a freaking shotgun, Wild. Oh, that's right, you're not here. Hector sent a puppy. And Smile Money says, my son-in-law buried Belle today in the backyard. The oldest couldn't watch, and the middle one was there, but had a really tough time. The youngest has autism and was able to say, bye, Belle Belle. Yeah, I agree, Hector. It's never good when the kids are small, because it's just even more confusing, and they don't quite know what's transpired. Yeah, unfortunately, Lily wasn't anywhere near Duluth, Minnesota when Dax passed away. Or was she? Maybe she was still here. I know she wasn't here when Shelby passed away, but I thought was really cool is the vets we're just gonna medicate her to, take the anxiety away. And I'm like, can I have a couple of those? And they gave time for Samantha to come down from work to be there when Shelby finally went to sleep for the last time. And like I've said, but maybe you're new and you never heard me say this, and the rest of you, I really don't care, because it's my story. And one of the second greatest. I think Shelby was always miffed when I told her that, because I constantly told her that she was truly the second greatest dog we had ever had. I would still take that as a badge of honor. I mean, if you were in a family and you had 7 brothers, and your mom told you that you were the second favorite, hell yeah! That means there's five losers behind you. Shelby was the second greatest. Dax was the greatest. I don't know if all Jack Russells are like that, but there was so many things. There were absolutely so many things about Dax that constantly made you go, yeah, that's a smart dog. But wait a second. I never taught her to do that. I never taught her that command, and I just made a decision. I just by accidentally said a human response to her one day, and she did, and I was like, has anybody taught Dax how to do this or that? No, why would we? Okay. That day we just thought we had found a lump on her airway, and I did not plan on not coming home with our beloved pet that day. I thought we'd just go in and we'd get some meds, or we get a diagnosis that it looks like she probably has, I don't know, 5 to 10 good years left in her. No, I did not get to take I did not get to take Shelby home. Bad. I had a bottle of Warigi Wargi, that a friend bought home from, where in the hell? Arganda? It was pretty good. Only true African liquor I've had. I don't believe I've ever had anything from there. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Richie Poo. Bad Captain needs to confiscate Matt's phone. Or instead of having a Wi-Fi hotspot down here, I need to have a blocker. Bad. McCarthy supporters are blowing Democrats, is what I've heard. Then he says $5 won't even get you a reach around in this economy. No, I mean I tried. It pretty much went nowhere. Salty, give naked and he will be naked for a day. Teach a man to naked and he will be naked forever. Cobra says that he was born naked. I was born in a 3-piece tux. Multi-Gunman says, give a whiskey and he'll never need nakedness. And Tardisius says, I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand and he was naked. Bitch, his hair looked fantastic. Agent Mr. Cat says, J10, which Hector called like 5 seconds ago, and it's a miss. Some of you guys make up with Miles yet? I mean, I'm talking to Miles. I think I'm, the only one. Din, you should do a review of a 42-ounce Old English. God, that sounds good. Bad says, I've had that. Not for about 30 years, though. And then Din says to him, it's similar to Steel Reserve, a little different, but same type of thing, although they got the lame plastic bottles instead of the big glass ones. Well, that is lame. That's bullshit. Smart money, Matt, not there 10 seconds before talking about barbecue. Cobra says life is simple in the Northland. Smart money says to Cobra, and deer season is going to mean more to grill. Chew out those back straps and spit them onto the fire. My heart will not take a great marinating of the meat story. His heart may not take a great marinating of the meat story. Matt says, y'all hating because you want my barbecue. And Smart Money says you should do a complete how-to video or develop your own channel, cooking like a caveman. Hector, hey Matt, hook me up with one of your braided handmade zipper pulls. I'm being serious. I have stuff from Eric, Cobra, Jeff, and Tenda already. Oh yeah, that'll be a collector's item someday. Smile Money, the same guy that bred the Carolina Reaper also bred Reapers to develop Pepper X. So he went from damn hot to way too damn hot. Yeah, it's crazy. Smile Money, next time, Matt, you should show your handiwork on the camera. Wait, where did Matt go? Eric says boom, fades the camera, and Matt is gone. Gotta love that. Poco says, oh, Odinworks, nice. Cobra, is Christine still doing cooking vids, or am I just missing notifications? She has not had a new video in years. She uploads shorts to her channel. That's it. Poco. Brave is good for normal people or people that are not that computer literate. Poco, a good friend who is a prick is better than 5 bad friends who are nice. Oh, seriously? What the fuck? Multi-Gunman says beer. Fuck that. It's whiskey time. And Mr. 27 says why? And he says why not? Cheapo Gun Guy. Independence now and forever.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
McLean. Shout out to Gun Glutton. McLean, I like the shirt, Matt. McLean, don't make fun of me, Matt. I don't like it. Steven, watched it all and have nothing to say but wow. Wow, Bombay. Wade, opening brew, babe. Yes, please. Wade, the 46L is for 46-inch chest, and the L is for long. Wade, you were out of time when Matt came down the stairs. Yes. Matt Davis says, cheers, everyone. Bourbon barreled aged imperial stout. That was a good beer. I would even lick it off of her nipples. I still get that really, really good hit right at the end. Except for that stuff will mess you up fast. Oh. I know I said this last week, but after this week, I really can't wait until quitting time tomorrow. Matt Davis says, hi, Matt. Then he says, I vote Matt for president. And then he says, what the fuck happened to my sexy Matt? He's my favorite. I had to let him go. Jolson, we need no cowbell. Jolson, I was watching this thing earlier about dogs and kids. They're saying that the school lunches, much like most of America's diet, is now over 60% grain. So basically, we're feeding our kids the equivalent of kibble. And that dogs used to live like 18 years, and now they're only making it to 14 due to the high grain diet. Wow! Wow! Is she from Holland? Clyde? When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. EMT, Delta 1, and go fuck yourself, Biden, you useless twat waffle. Or, the Cliff Note version.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
D1 is a miss. Mr. 27 says 47th. Then he says nice intro scene. Then he says, how can we help you, Mr. Burbomi, if that's if that's your real name. Tom says, cheers, Patriots. Cheers, Tom. Sharky says, cheers, all. Yep, another shotty. I didn't get to shoot. Hell, never even noticed that one in the gun room. That one was right next to the HMR 17 Ruger that Scott gave to Christine. So every single time you were walking into the gun room, if you looked up, then he says, hey Matt, say hi to Michelle, and how's that little pup doing? He got used to being neutered yet? Yeah, he's partying. Sharky, last time I smelled something sweet and banana-like smell on Belgian was the time she had a yeast infection and opted out. Seafood down there fine, sweet banana, nope. Mr. 27 says, hi, Brumat. Then Sharky says, yes, please. Sharky says, the knot you described while talking about your guys hoisting up pipes has to be the clove hitch. Mast warp in Dutch, which basically translates to throw it around the mast of a boat. Super simple and works great. I should know, being a sailor, and former sailor instructor and all. So I used to be a seaman? Then Sharky says, SH, hope dinner with Sam and Gage was good. You better said hi from me. Oh yeah. Sam's like, who? I'm just kidding. Okay. Where are we in the anger scale? Halfway in between both camps? Ooh. No. I'm also cooking dinner, so where am I on the Okay, well, let's just do this. I like the blueberry a little bit better. This was not terrible. But I give the blueberry like an 8. So I'd give this like a 7. Like a 7. Not a full 7, but like it. So like 69 or 6.9. Oh look. It's Sharky's bottle opener. $100. No. Okay. Yeah. Hey, look, something else Sharky didn't shoot. Actually, we've already gone over these, but these are both things that Sharky did not shoot. And this is a normal capacity magazine. So, did you hear that one of Trump's attorneys through the the voter fraud pled guilty today? Of course, me and Smile Money have already talked about this. I think it's a fucking joke because, unfortunately, people are just like, well, yeah, she voted or took a guilty plea, and it's like, the problem is most time in it doesn't necessarily mean a goddamn thing. It just means that it was cheaper and less of a battle just to fucking give in. Unfortunately, it affects things, but I don't know. Once again, I don't know how anybody, even fucking WokeTube, YouTube has gone, okay, we are no longer going to be prosecuting people. Even though they won't respond to anything you say, and deleted my channel because I said Trump won the 2020 election. Fraud, 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 fraud. And at this point in time, you can say, okay, well, it wasn't proven over there. Well, it was pretty much proven everywhere. The biggest entity possible. Google, Facebook, being manipulated by the Biden administration, the Democratic Party, end of fucking story. Fraud in the 2020 election. Oh, but let's just keep going after Trump for everything. The January 6th, I mean, he was obviously up there firing 2 AK-47s into the air, saying, why don't you march to Nancy Pelosi's office and stick a broomstick up that cunt's ass? That's what the news would have you to believe. Yep, that's fine. The problem is all the people that are in the know and know the truth. Again, I just laugh now when every single time someone says, oh yeah, well he got the most votes in history. Oh yeah? Well, I tell you what, we'll see. We have another opportunity because the retard will be speaking tonight. Will I be watching it? Not a fucking chance in hell. I would rather watch a booger slowly dry out and fall off of a wall. Much more entertaining. And the intellect, so much higher with the booger. Okay. Let's go to the club. Thank you, segue noise. First in is Hector saying in the club, watching Miles eat fish-headed Matt peeing on Eric's peppers. And Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. I should have just not have hearted Hector's and went, what? I didn't see your comment in there. Okay. That's all, folks. Probably see me tomorrow. Locked and loaded. You know what? With everything going on in this fucked up world, I am going to try my best to talk about not a fucking thing about this. I can just cliff note it now so we don't even have to talk about it on Locked and Loaded. All of these Hamas terrorists are fucking evil, and I wish every single one of them dead. And I wish the same to the Democratic Party and every person that has allowed the people that have marched across our southern border, which could lead us to the same thing. This morning, thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy shared a video with me from the Israel Defense Department of the cameras that the Hamas fucking evil pieces of shit were wearing. I'm telling you that if you do a search for this and watch it, heavy-hearted, when you watch this, that looks like it could have been any street, any fucking street in Duluth, Minnesota, in my town, in your town. And here are these evil, vile pieces of fucking shit that their religion has taught them that you mean nothing to them. World domination, murder everybody else because our God, what kind of a God is that? You fucking evil cunts. These fuckers are just walking around, a woman and her kids in a fucking car at an intersection going, okay, what is it? You're dead. you're dead. And now these pieces of shit are dragging you and your children's dead bodies, ragdoll bodies, out of the cars to look for anything that you may want that's in there. And that's this whole video is all true fucking evil. If I had the power, every single one of these motherfuckers would be instantly dead. And if you're some kind of a fucking tree hugger, green-haired fucking loser, thinking, oh, we just have to, like douchebag from U2, we just need to go over there and tell him a joke. Hey, towelhead, knock, knock. End of the joke. These people are the joke. Until this entire group is ended, and I mean ended as in dead as dead gets. If it was up to me, I'd do exactly what Israel's doing. Hey, just so you, nice tits, just so you know, we are gonna fucking level that place and turn it into an ashtray. Get out. I would look for the biggest mass of these people and use the biggest thing non-nuclear. And if we could get all of them into one spot, I'm good with nuclear. Okay, we won't be talking about any of this on Locked and Loaded. At least I won't be instigating it. What happens in the chat room, happens in the chat room. Cheers.